Okay, we are back for a little bit more cozy streaming at the beginning of day 214. Yes, in quite, and we're still here exactly where we left off when we finished our mostly finished our sort of auto crafting house. There are a couple of things I think I do want to do to it in some regard. Like this frontage looks just a little bit flat for my liking. So I think I might want to do something to it. I'm not entirely sure what, but that needs something to make it pop in some way. Might maybe do a row of stone brick slabs across there, and then maybe even some spruce fencing up at the front there in that middle one, just to kind of give it a little bit of pop. And then also that thing there, so I'm not covering up the banner there. In fact, let's do that then. Let's go slab. So I know we said we finished, but that was a lie. So let's just go So I actually want stone brick. And then let's just get a couple more slabs. I'm not getting any game audio. And I don't think... Oh no, yeah I am. That was just unnaturally quiet for a little bit. Anyway, I want to kind of... Oh. I was going to say I want to put slabs in there. And I cannot, but, haha, we can actually complete the, oh my god, we can complete the illusion by actually turning that stair block into a stone, just a full block, basically. And that should just about count. I believe this should work. Anyway, it might look a bit weird, might look a bit too big. We can see, so I've just got brick. And turn you into there, and then we can let's replace you with a brick block and replace you with a brick block, and then it kind of looks a bit like that. So hopefully, yeah, it gives it a little bit more pop, and then if I say fence and we get spruce fence, then I can kind of go like that. And then that does that give it a little bit more pop? Yes, it does give it a bit more. Could we then complete the look by putting fence here and here, just where it then continues on, and then at least that kind of gives it a little bit of a framing. Yeah, that totally works. We might even end up kind of changing that roof a little bit there, because I could put like a little skylight window in. Because what could I do? Oh my god, I keep falling backwards. Let's crouch back. If I made that, if that was like a 3 wide window, we technically have the space under here, I think. To yeah, that's a full square. You could kind of go space, and then have like window block. Because if I just poke my nose through here, yeah, that is potentially going to be where, like I say, I'm going to have the oh, I'm lost for words. So yeah, let's get rid of you. Let's swap you around. It makes a very minimal difference, but let's do it. Oh, my backpack is still... I mean, this is a magnet, so at least I'm picking up the pieces. Right, let's go you and you. And then I want some wool. We're going to need a lot more wool, because I'm going to absolutely... Oh, no, I don't have any configurable items in inventory. No idea what I pressed then. I thought I pressed S for backwards. But hey, whatever it was, it won't that. So then let's go trap door, and let's get the old oak trapdoor. So we can at least, oh my goodness, kind of stop, come on, stop, stop, stop. And then you, and then at least we can kind of go like that, like that. What do I want to put at the bottom here? I mean, yeah, unfortunately, because of the way that this barrier is here, I can't necessarily put anything on top of it. We could, unless I want to move that barrier up one. It's that, or I move it down by half. And then you could probably put something underneath and it wouldn't look too close, because at the moment you've only got 1.5 kind of space. So if I put a block there, that really is cramping it in a bit too much. Let's go glass anyway and get those connecting white stained glass panes. Also, you can all go away for now. And also you. And at least we can go like that, that, and that. The kind of the frame of it could be, well, yeah, it's kind of like in there. And also, if I move that down by half, that will no longer attach. So whichever way I move that kind of support, and I don't necessarily want to have it just aligning to the bottom of the roof. I think that won't look quite right. It's that, or yeah, I move it up one, and then you could maybe put some plant pots in there, or even maybe some botany hots, and if I just use regular botany pots, because then they're just like big plant pots basically, and they might be able to have something quite tall sticking out. Yeah, right, let's move it up one. Okay, so. Now. The middle one could maybe be replaced by a stone brick block, just for the support, and hopefully that will kind of look right. Well, actually, no, let's tell a lie. Let's put you back first. So let's put you, and I might be able to just stand on this. Oh, come on, let's stand on it. So you were there, and now I'm going to have you go here. And hopefully you kind of just work. So yeah, that does look odd. That's okay. Let's replace you with, oh, because my pickaxes have reach, but I don't. So like that, and then it kind of maybe gives it a bit of a support look. And then do I maybe want to do some spruce? Let's get some trapdoors and some that one slab, and maybe I can do like a slab. No. And then trapdoor. And then let's go botany pot. So that is a hopper botany pot, but I just want a regular botany pot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we are out of things. I mean, even that could work, just having 2, potentially. Let's go, let's get some dirt. Dirt. Oh, I've already got some dirt. Okay, yep, you just go there. And I want something tall in there. What could work as a tall thing? Tree, maybe? Alright. How about a jungle sapling and maybe that black ember sapling because it's a bit of the other way around. Or pine sapling might be tall. If it can go in there. Or even maybe a couple of colourful things. Let's put in one of them and let's put in the aurum yeah, that one because I like how that looks. So let's put you in there and mauve. You in there and gold. And we'll see what you look like when you're at full bloom. And if you're not big enough, we can replace you. Okay, okay. You have to excuse me munching now and again. I'm just eating my teeth. Yeah, hopefully they'll get big enough to actually be appreciable. Well, anyway, we want to actually start putting stuff in here. And the stuff that we want is, to begin with, also this room, actually no, tell a lie, this room desperately needs some lights in it. We might end up putting a little bit more fancy or funky stuff in here. Just because how it will work, basically. Are you only two? Okay, you might have to go there. And then we'll have to bring you in just so that you fit the symmetry. And then similarly. No. Like that. Oh my goodness, my step height is just kind of... doesn't care at all, does it? But at least that's 5 lights in here. And it will look a little more open, I suppose, because half of these blocks are going to be transparent, really. And yeah, I know we've got that going on there, but hopefully no one will notice. Is the plan. But also there's no way we can get everything in at once. It's going to take a little bit of time to get that full. I suspect by the time we've got that filled out, we'll have already built a couple of the other houses because they'll kind of need each other to support each other. Am I wearing my night vision goggles? No. It's just bright. Are we on a full moon? No, no, not on a full moon. We are on a... what's that? A waxing gibbous. When it's kind of... because I'm sure it was a full moon only the other day, so that means it's... or is it waning when you're becoming more crescenty? And I think... I can't remember. I can't remember my moons. I'm sure there's waxing and there's waning when you're kind of growing and shrinking. And I think waxing is getting bigger and waning is getting smaller. Is gibbous just a proper term for a crescent moon? Anyway. What I need is the inscriber. Let's go home. I need you. Except in reality, I need more than you. Let's just keep this set up here for now. Until we are ready for you. For sure. And then I've got to decide where am I going to put all of y'all. Now here's an option because do I need anything with these? No, all I really need is to show have them powered by just regular power. Don't need to attach them to the AE2 network or anything. They just need a power source and they just need a pattern provider to push the pattern in and out. Now, how many of these do I actually need? Let's have a double check. What can I do with an inscriber? What recipes have we got? Or rather, how many presses have you got? Because the whole thing of like, you keep the press in there and you just kind of put in the thing and get out the thing. Now, we have a printed silicon. Well, admittedly, we've got this universal press. Are you going to be in there twice, depending on universal press, ultimate universal press, and the silicon press? Okay, are there only really 4 recipes then if everything's got an equivalent of press, universal press, and ultimate universal press? What's the difference between these ones? Anyway, so we have silicon, diamond, and I'll get to you. What are you? A shattered singularity to make an inscriber quantum press. Okay. What is going on? What are you? I don't know what you are. A universal add-on press to make. Oh, and I see. This is deduplicating things. So silicon. Okay. Well, we know that there's silicon, diamond, and silicon, diamond, certus, and gold to make the 4 basic things. There's also sky steel to make. Obviously, that's a new type of cell. There is a universal for quantum circuit. You are just the same as that one, yeah. Diamond. There is redstone for an energy processor. Oh wait, no, as in you're a different type of thing. You are a printed energy circuit. Because then you've got the whole... Oh, I see. Add-on press and a charged redstone makes that. And then it's always kind of the thing and the silicon and the redstone dust makes it. Do you know what might be easier is what can I do with silicon? Alright, it looks like there's 6. Because then you can go with calculation to make the calculation processor. You can go with energy to make the energy processor. You can go with engineering to make the circuit to the processor. You've got the quantum for the quantum. You've got the logic for the logic, and then you've got the accumulation for accumulation. So there's 6. There are 6, of which 2 I'm probably not going to get to for a while. I suspect you actually take quite a bit. Oh, you're a quantum alloy. Right. And by that point, I've probably got, in all fairness, a reaction chamber. Because by the time you get a reaction chamber, you can just like charge your stuff, make you things, make you things, make you things. I'm sure you can actually do redstone crystals, singularities. Huh, okay. Okay, well, let's back out of that. And that. Because what's the other one? Printed accumulation. What can we actually do with... Oh, what can actually... A forming press? No. What can I actually do with you? Are you just to get the... Oh, I see. So you're the ones for when you want to get the 1 million, like higher than 256 storage. Gotcha. Cool, 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 cool. Bulk. Super dense. Super dense. Wow. Okay. Right. Yeah. And you're pretty endgame, mate. How can I get you the forming... Oh, so it's just the forming press or the inscriber. Creation 4 secs. Total 480 you would tick. I'm guessing basic forming press has... Can you do all the other recipes? Yeah, you can actually, can't you? Well, I mean, that's by the time you're into GregTech, which is so far into the future. I'm not worried about it. So certainly there. Can I make you an inscriber? Yeah. Oh, there's the circuit slicer. That's the other one. What can I do with a circuit slicer? So it's just water and or lava for some of them. And 1 block gives you 9 of them. Of the root, the base ones. And then the inscriber or the extended inscriber. What can an extended inscriber do? Can you make the actual circuits in any way? You can. Are you just faster? In which case then you're just a regular upgrade to a normal inscriber. Or can you just kind of do 4 at once is usually the thing I think with the extended stuff, isn't it? Can run 4 inscription jobs at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So, getting back to where we were. Sure, there's a circuit slicer. We might get around to that eventually. Either way, we want, realistically, one for silicon, one for engineering, one for calculation, one for logic. That's 4. Or maybe one for printed energy flux. How do I get you? Can I get you in any normal way? No, because the only way to get you is by the reaction chamber. By the point I've got that, I've probably got the other thing. Maybe. Because how much is it? 4 singularities, 4 shattered singularities, 4 copper ingots. Maybe. Maybe. I'll probably, yeah, in all fairness, I'm probably, by the time I've got you, I don't need you. So, no, oops. Ah, can I go forwards? Inscriber. Patterns. And what can do silicon? Here we go. That was where I want to be at. So you've got your 4 basics. Plus probably 1 for energy circuit. 5. Plus 1 maybe for nucleation circuits. That'd be 6. Even if we had then... Because then you could do like the 4 plus another 3. Would be 7. 4 separate ones to make them all. Could be cool. I know you never need 1 to kind of put them all together, but what if I actually had 3? 1 dedicated for each kind of assembly, so it just makes them quicker, like if I want to make a whole bunch of calculation and logic processors. Then you don't necessarily need to have loads. Admittedly, they both of them would require the silicon pressing, but they can all have like 2 acceleration cards in, silicon have 4. Or I can eventually set it up so I've just always got 64 printed silicon in stock at any one time. So that'd be 7. 8, 9. Oh god, that is a bit awkward though, having like an odd number. But I'm thinking maybe along here. Just because of how many I've got. So let's get my torches out. So we can plan things out with torches. Because I want to have... Because we'll need, what, power and fluids going at the same time. It's a shame you can't... Ah. No, I have an idea. Yeah. Be cool, actually. I've got a plan. I've got a plan to make things look beautiful. Because we can even do... We can have them get away. Have them raised up slightly so that they're all at head height, the actual individual things. And then... the actual... You can always then have kind of like facades to cover up the data cables, the actual matter cables. Because what if you're having... Are you doing that? Yeah. You got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's if you have them spread out somewhat. Which you technically don't even have to have. I could have them just all in a row. You could just have like, you could have 3 either side or 5 every side. 5 is probably good because I think the way I was counting, I was already, if I wanted to have more. Because then I can have 5, 5. And then this middle one, what I can actually do to, because you can't, that's the problem with that. I know this is all on mods 9, so there is no facade for mechanism cables. But there is for XNet, which is my preferred logistics mod. So I could then have the XNet controller here. Have an energy cube there, and then a flux controller there. Basically. Okay. So, how would you make an inscriber? Sticky pistons, iron, blah. I can absolutely do that. How many sticky pistons do we have? Probably not that many. We've got 8. I'm going to need another 9 of these. I need 18 sticky pistons. That's 15. That's 18. Okay. We have 10 inscribers. I also desperately need to get my bag back. In fact, let's do that, because I know I put it on to import into the system and then completely forgot all about it. Well, I didn't forget about it. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's doing its thing. I don't need it right now. See ya. No, I want to E, not B. Stick you back in there. I also wonder if I want eventually, like, it would be really cool. Like, I know I've got that little cell workbench there and the dock. And I could even have, like, maybe a couple of docks. Could be quite nice. But I also was thinking of having... And I know I've got the ender tanks and things, which are handy, but... I was almost thinking of... Oh, no, I guess I'm going to be... I was thinking about having it be cool to have, like, an export bus. With then a couple of handy things I can filter for it. So then if I need to fill something up, like, say, for instance, if I wanted to fill up a tank full of water, I've got an easy way of doing that. But... I think there might be other ways of doing this in the end. Also, this probably wants to actually live somewhere else. Like, I know I've got plans to have all of this full of drives. It might be worth, yeah, putting a cell workbench. I mean, they're handy. They're really handy. I'll probably have a couple scattered around everywhere. But that, and then the IE port, IO port, whatever it's called. In all fairness, could probably live in here some way, somehow, in some fashion. Maybe even in the corners, perhaps. I know it's kind of actually handy to have the IO port and the workbench near each other, because you often kind of, right, I'm going to partition this thing, and now I want to kind of import everything into it, or I'm moving stuff around. You know, if I want to upgrade my cells, like, oh, I want to make a 4K just for one item. Partition, blah. Look for that item in here. Export that cell back into the system so it then all goes into there. Certainly if I have... Because I imagine I have kind of just regular drives everywhere. And then maybe, like, some have partitioned ones over here. And then have, like, specialist ones over here. Like, kind of... I mean, I won't need that many fluid drives. Maybe some chemical drives. Okay. But yeah, still might be good to have that. Maybe could have it so I've actually got 2 terminals, put a terminal here, and have the kind of the workbenches in the middle here. That could work. That could absolutely work. Or keep the terminal there, put the drives and just have it duplicated at each side, so if I'm playing around and be like, ba 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 ba, do my thing, bosh bosh bosh, play around, do my thing, bosh bosh bosh. Over here, arg, yeah. Yeah. How are we doing for diamonds? 154. Okay. Okay. So, let's get back to what we were actually doing. Which was... we have our inscribers. And then we need to power them. And like I said, the the thing I love for beautifying stuff, which in all fairness I want to also do, where I've got my controller thing coming on. Oh ho ho ho, and we need blue dye. I've got a whole load of lapis. Let's just make 64 blue dye. Gonna have to get that blue dye going on soon. Also, let's then just make, because I might make a few of these, I'm gonna make 8 of the RF Tools machine frames. And we're gonna make a controller. And to go with that controller, I want to make I'm actually going to make... Oh, now for advanced controllers, I need just... for advanced connector, I need actual connector. And the best thing about the advanced one is it just supports more RF thing. Like, that's 50,000, that is 500,000. Although, in all fairness, I don't think I necessarily need it. Because all I'm using this is for powering the... Nah, I don't need that. That's ridiculous. I just need the regular connectors. The only thing about this is that you do need loads of chests, gold, redstone, and blue dye. And I'm going to need to have, what, 10? Oh. If I have the... if I have the controller there... I would then have to have all the connectors going along the top and then have the power source there. I could have it, actually, if I have it at the top with then the nubbin sticking out, that can work. I say nubbin, you know what I mean, the thing. The energy cube and the flux connector. Because. And it's always, I always like to kind of have the flux connector connected to an energy cube, so that you've always then got a buffer. So if something happens or the power breaks, we can drain off the local source before using it up. But yeah, that means I have the controller there and it can go there. If I have it here... No, so yeah, I do want then at X net, I want then 11 connectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woo, we have it. Because then it can go like this. And then the XNet controller is going to go there. And it's brilliant. You'll be like, oh, what's the controller doing with this? Nothing. It is literally dividing power between these inscribers. I'm only using it to hide the stuff. And I quite like the controller. I think it's good. I mean, it's not... Well, they're fine. I prefer looking at just that one box, all kind of nicely tucked in spruce, than I would loads of mechanism cable. He says, even though I really like the mechanism energy cube. So, to that energy cube. Well, we have one. Only a basic one. That's fine. Can start basic, upgrade along as we go. Now, you, unfortunately, create all those. Bottom is going to be output. And really, front is going to have to be input. It's just a shame that we don't get to see you. I do always quite like having it so you can see the cube. Ah, no, tell a lie. I could actually have the flux controller above it. Because we have... yeah. You know, we've got our little sneaky cubby hole. Perfect. Alright, okay. Top is input. Front is none. That allows us to see the cube. I just really like that. And because it's a handy visual cue in that if that gets drained, it's kind of grey and not very bright, and it becomes more vibrant and solid the fuller the cube is. So you can always see at a glance how much energy is in it. Beautiful. I then also need a flux plug. Receives energy from adjacent block network. No other one. I need a flux point. I never want a flux plug. I always want flux points. Now, first off, I'm just going to have to attach it to the front of this to power it itself. So we can go network selection, main, sure. And this name is Let's call it auto inscribers. Cool. And then I can see that one on the connections. Auto inscribers. Nice. Sorted by smart. Ha 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 ha. Select items. Cancel. Why would you do to select them? Oh, edit, disconnect. Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, hey, that's really nice. That's my power usage. Excellent. One plug, 5 points. Bosh. Yeah, probably not. Buffer. One controller, no storage. Excellent. Yeah, maybe some storage would be good just to have a couple going on there, but we can get to that eventually. Anyway, all I want to do with this is we're just going to have one channel, which is energy. Can I give this a name as well? Inscriber power. No. Oh, maybe not. Oh, is this the name of the thing? Anyway, no, energy. Turn it off. I'm going to call you just power. And all we're going to do is insert, 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 insert. Here we go. Let's just keep inserting all the way. And all we're doing is inserting from absolutely everywhere, with the exception of that, which we extract and even insert here. Cool. And if I turn that one on, that will start draining power from this. This already has power, and so what I can do is then I can then disconnect that from that, grab it, and then we can put it on there. So that should now be maxed out. That's full. Excellent. That's staying full. You are still just doing your thing. You are maintaining power. All of these are powered. Great. I think. Oh, don't tell me you need power to go from a certain side. That'd be annoying if you can't take power in the top. Inscriber is used to inscribe circuits and processors using presses. Crush various items into dust. It can affect either AE2's power or air. It can be sided, such as inserting items from different sides instead of different slots in the inventory. It can be sided. To facilitate this, it can be protected with a certain strength. You can also be set to slots in inventories. Blah 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 blah. Size input buffer can be adjusted. If you want to feed from one inventory into a big array of inscribers, you want a small buffer so the materials are distributed between the insiders or optimally. La 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 la. 4 seconds on this. Settings can be set to be sided or allow inputs from any side of an internal filter deciding what goes where, while in non-sided mode, items cannot be extracted from the top and bottom slots. It can be set to push items into adjacent inventories. Or maybe it's offline because it's not connected to an A2 network. We can see that it is connecting to the power fine because I can see it's got the stored 32 power. What kind of things do we want there on here? We have that. Automation access mode. Automation can access any slot from any side. Input slots cannot be extracted from. Cool. Yep, that's fine. Will not be able to export it. We want to be able to export slot size 64. Yep, that's fine. So I just need to go along and turn all of these. This isn't there. It would be great if it was default, but I just need to turn them all to auto export. Not that we're going to be able to use them for auto export for some time. Well, I say some time. A little bit of time. Let's go inscribers. We have our inscribers. What are you? Oh, inscription table. Har 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 har. Do I maybe want 2 for silicon? That'd be hilarious. Just so again we can process twice as much silicon as anything else. No. So you are silicon press. You can be logic press. You can be calculation press. You can be engineering press. You will eventually be, what was it, press. Imagine an energy press. Oh, we can make one by a block of iron in the charger. We'll make one. Or one in an inscriber with a block of iron. We'll make one. Okay, cool. So just a block of iron in L charger. I think I have the charger. And amusingly, I can pull it out of my system because it is... I mean, I know I'm going to have to put it back manually, but that's fine. Okay, 216. And I just want to borrow a little bit of power. And then can I go ion? Woo. We are actually using quite a bit of mana. I'm sure I had 1,000 blocks before. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is how ugly this looks. This I could actually I eventually want to do an XNet kind of thing for that. Just to kind of have it a slightly more beautified. Let's go upstairs. And then we can go in technological items. And we're going to pull out our charger, put it back in there. Hey, hey. Also, let's go in the back door. Ha ha! Ha ha! Where have you gone? Ooh, So you are engineering and you are energy press. Cool. So then you've got your five. Stop doing that. You've got your 5 presses. Okay, so first off, we need is silicon. We actually have 39 silicon things already, but no actual silicon. How are we doing for nether quartz? 350. I always feel it's a shame kind of putting that in there when I'm about to... How are we doing for coal? Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got inferior coal and raw coal from Greg Tech. Can I just transfer you back into normal coal? Can I do anything with you? 9 of you make a block of raw coal. No. Oh, I see. We can then smelt you to make regular coal. Raw coal makes coal by burning it with coal. Because of course it does. In which case then I want you and you. There you go. Just sit in my backpack and do your thing. Because how are we doing for processors? We have 13 of one, we've got 10 of another, and we have 2 engineering. So let's make another 4. Probably want another 4 printed silicon. Well, in fact, I can, do you know, it'd be so great when I have the auto crafting thing set up, if purely because you can then program in a bunch of recipes and you can say, even if I want to make this manually, how many things do I need at the end result? It just tells you. So to get started with auto crafting, what do we need? We need, first and foremost, because even if the first thing I set up is getting these inscribers set up, I need a computer. So, in fact, let's go to the quest. Let's go to the quests. Ah, cool. We've got an applied energistics thing. Tick off. Let's load it up. Oh, of course, because I made a cell workbench. Cool. What are you going to give me? More printed silicon. Alright, okay. Auto crafting. Growth accelerators, patterns, molecular assemblers, accelerator card. Bosh. What I want is a pattern provider and an access terminal. And I probably want to begin with, actually in all fairness, I'll need one of these ones for these machines. How do you make one of them? You make one of these. Okay, we need a pattern provider. Also, you can go away, you can go away, all y'all can go away. You can go away, I've already made you. How often do I ever actually remember that some of these quick selects are here? Anyway, we need a pattern provider. Fine. What was the other thing we needed? A pattern access terminal. Cool. Let's add you into that, which is pretty much just what? A panel and a pattern provider. Okay, so I'll need another one. Oh, so I need one of them to make one of these. Fine. And I'll need a pattern access terminal anyway. Well, no, actually I don't, because you can always just put them directly into the pattern provider. But we'll make one, so I need 2 of them at least. I'll need a few of these and one of them. Fine. Then I need some crafting storage. And even if I start off with just 1k. And for that I need... So you need logic for your 1ks. Fine. You then need a crafting processor. And for that one you need diamonds. Okay, so it's diamonds and logic for you. But what were you again? Oh, right, you were just a formation cores, which are also logic and logic. So it's logic and logic for you. It's logic for you. And engineering for you. And then admittedly, I do always like to have the crafting monitor. What's the difference between you? What's the point of a mega one? A mega crafting cell? Is it just that you need one of them if you want to have the mega ones? The mega ones can only connect to the mega ones. Is that it? Which is just a blank one. And what's a blank one? Okay. And all of these require a blank one, don't they? Yeah, crafting unit. No, you just do crafting units. It's crafting unit. It's all the basic kind of the same things you'd have before. So like to make a thing, you need an engineering processor that you would for a controller or a drive. For that, you just need a 1K cell. For the crafting monitor, you just need the display monitor. But with the crafting unit, which is Fluix, 2 calculations, 1 logic. So this one, for example, even though I say, oh, it needs a logic, no, you actually need 2 logic, 2 calculation. Just for that one. So that one is an engineering, a logic, and 2 calculation. So I actually need more calculation than I need anything else. Roughly by a factor of 2 to 1. So let's make 6 engineering. Mm. 25 of you, 10 of you. Yeah. Right, so I want diamond. Let's just have 16 of you on the go, because how... Unless I've got a bunch of circuits. No, I don't. It is circuit, isn't it, for them? Yeah. So let's go 16 of you. Let's go Certus quartz. Let's go a bunch of you, and let's go a bunch of you. So you are logic presses, which are you, I think. Yes, that's right. You are calculation presses, which is you. You are engineering presses, which is you. Also, how is that silicon doing? Yeah, kind of getting there. But you, let's push on you. And you should all be doing fine. How much is this? So that is now kind of chunking through. We're nowhere near the 50,000 limit. But that is at least using that. You're happy, you're fine. You are all ticking your kind of usage stuff. So like 316, 3.2, 3.2, 316, 3.12. Cool. Cool. You're doing all right. So then I just need a whole boat of redstone. Because I might want to put redstone there. And then it's a case of, is it silicon there and thingy there? I have a whole bunch of redstone in all of y'all. Nope. Because then it's a case of, how are you doing? You're doing fine. What about you? You and you can go in there. And then how are you doing? Well, let's get you started anyway. So then it's you and you. Then at least we can kind of again. So you're all done. Let's put you away for now. You're all happily done. You are still doing your thing. You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. You are done. Put you away for now. So we have the correct number of silicon that we want. You are... You are more of you than you. But that is, again, then fine. Once you finish, I'll just take the logic circuits out. And in all fairness, I don't really even need the red, or I don't want the redstone kind of sat in there long term. Where's the certus quartz? I need more of you. Let's just put you in there. I know I can then give you everything a dashing of energy, what do you call it? Acceleration cards. Okay. I probably need more of you. I assume to, then I can have one of you in here, one of you in here. That's fine. That is fine. And you're just kind of doing your thing. You've done your thing. You've done your thing. You're doing your thing. So you can go back. You can go back. Don't need you for now. You can just go in there. In all fairness, I don't need the redstone just sat in there anymore. Really, I know I've kind of put you in there, but you will be then pushed in per recipes, really. But let's at least get a couple. Let's get this beginning thing set up. The other thing I want to make use of as well and make sure that I've got is fluix. How much cable have we got? We have 37, which probably isn't enough. How many channels have you got going on here? We'll have 10, which means we need dense cable. And even if I just cheat and put one controller in the middle here for now, that still means I'll need a whole bunch of dense cable. So let's go fluix. And we will want, what I might need is another stack of you. Let's get another two stacks of you. That's still loads of essence that we've got. I make 28. Why? Because we don't have enough of the quartz fiber. Let's make some of you. I make 32. We're out of glass is the thing we're then short of, but that's fine. So let's do that again. Make a stack. We have a stack and a stack of that. I will want at least, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say I need, well, if I make 16 of the chunky boys, that's easy enough because then I only need 64 of the non-chunky boys. And we can just keep it sort of simple. So I want a stack. And with that, I'm then going to make a 16. And then with that, because I love making this. Oh, sorry. 16. Got 16 of you and 11 of you if I need to. We've also got the regular. So with you, and let's pull in you again. So in fact, all of you can just go into there. I will also need, how much was it doing on, how am I doing a flux cable? We're going to need a whole bunch more flux cable because it needs some for the recipes. Let's make another stack of you, keep you in there. So, pattern provider. I hopefully haven't used all of my good wood. Just made a stack of crafting tables. We need one of you. I need to make some annihilation cores. Let's make 8. And I'll always need to make formation cores. I always hate that I seem to have odd numbers of them. Like if I search for core. Yeah, got 9 of one, 8 of the other. Oh, it's frustrating. I suppose because every time I make an import bus, I think I use an annihilation core, and and I usually make more import buses than I do export buses, so that kind of tracks. I need to make another one of you because I need one of you to make one of you, and I need to make an illuminated panel. So I need to make more of you. Definitely out of glass. Hey, that's the other thing that. Oh, really? So there we go. Pattern access terminal done. That triggers that quest reward, so we can then get some new goodies. We get some quartz dust. Okay. Fair. Now, I then need a couple of crafting units. Let's make some of them. And I guess I need to make a 1K. There we go. And also a coprocessor. So then that clicks off you. What do we get? Some flux crystal. Fine. And then one of you. What does that get us? Certus quartz dust. Flux dust. Certus quartz. Fine. Now. I think I want to. Oh yeah, I'll also need to make a controller. An enemy controller, that's you. And then to power you, I will. And even just for this ad hoc one, because yeah, I need a flux. I need a flux point. There we go, remember this time. So even if I was to put the controller just in the middle of the floor here, it's not going to stay here. But I need to get something set up to make this whole process easier in life. I'm just going to call you ad hoc. It's just an ad hoc one. And this will probably end up being dropped down to, in all fairness, but it might not even necessarily come from there. I'll figure out what I'm doing with the thing eventually. Okay, you can just go for there for now. For now. Means I can then. No, that's wrong. I don't want to connect directly to these. No, what I need is a whole bunch of pattern providers. Preferably 5 of them. I'll lie. 5 will do for now. 5 will do for now for the basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we can always just... Oh my, okay, yeah, the other thing we're going to have to do is just knock these planks out. So, we can... Yeah, I'm also going to take my boots off for that step height thing. Oh, yeah, that'll just stop me flying around all over the place. So we can put 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't get one. Yet. But we will sort you out in a bit. Okay. Now we can put all the cable in. Or at least that amount of cable. You've got 5 channels. Day 217, we're getting started with auto crafting. And then I'm just going to borrow you. Oh, you really... Are you really anything down there? Okay, let's get some oak planks. I probably don't have any oak planks because I've just turned them all into crafting benches. And then let's go 1K coprocessor. Online. So you're online. You're online. The other thing that I will absolutely desperately need is patterns. Now, let's make the blank pattern recipe. Because I want to make 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 of them basically. Oh no, like that. Yep, not like that. We are out of quartz glass, and we are out of glass. How am I doing for sand? We have 14 sand. All right, okay. I need to. This is why I was so up against it. We are absolutely up against it in terms of basic essential resources. Because, how are you doing for spruce wood? We're doing great. How are we doing for regular wood? We are also doing great. Let me just grab all of you, because then I can put you away. Let me just grab all of you. Just gonna put you away. You're doing fine. You are Certus. Put you away. You are Fluix. Put you away. And you are Redstone. Let's put you away. I'm probably doing alright for wood. If anything, I now need the whole fire and dirt seeds just because I need to make. So let's go. No, not you. Let's go essence. We've only got 600 fire essence and 1,000 dirt essences. Yeah, excuse me, but I need you to be fire essence again for a little bit. But at least I can do, hey, how do we make sand? You two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go the full 4. And put that in there. And then let's cook up some glass. Actually, you know what? Apples can go away. The fertilized essence, and in all fairness, they can go away as well. No, actually, keep half the saplings in there. You fertilized essence can go. We will deal with the rest of you in a bit. But let's just get rid of that. Oh, you got 5 seeds and Certus quartz. Why are the 5 seeds there? And they want to be there. You can go away, and you're just doing Fluix rather than blazing crystal now, aren't you? If you are, sort. And And the fertilizer essence can go away. So you can all get out of here. And sticks, thank you very much. And oak plants and apples can kindly bugger off. Oh, hey, we've got bricks. Which means that we should now be able to then go back into here, back into here. I want to make a bunch of you. Right, made half a stack. Cool. That should be some glass. No, stop that. To be getting on with. Can I make then a couple more blank patterns, please? Yeah, you can. You now have 6. A few more. 10. Wunderbar. Okay, okay. Right, let's leave you to it. Head back to base. Let's put in... let's encode our patterns. And so let's just do it here for now. Wait. You're a pattern access terminal. You are not. Alright, I need to make one of them. What am I missing? A crafting terminal. What am I missing? A terminal. So we take the illuminated panel, we make a terminal. Bosh. From that we make a crafting terminal. Bosh. From that we make a pattern encoding terminal. Bosh. That's the one I really want. Finally. Just can't actually make anything because it's not attached to my... Oh, this is so much more work than I was anticipating. Because you're not actually connected to my main ME network. Because I need to route under the ground and latch you back up to storage. The storage is effectively going to be just one big exposed Biomes interface and then connected to this one. Right. 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 Okay. Okay. Because yeah, this is actually going to be the one that your auto-crafting is directly attached to is actually the main, is your main ME2 network. So this is going to have bi-directional access by interface to my storage system. It's then going to just not have any storage of its own on its own little network. But this is the one that's going to have my little wireless, the wireless connector point on it. Needs my Wi-Fi router. I always hide my Wi-Fi router under the stairs. A whole bunch of stuff. Anyway. Yeah, to which end then this probably actually just wants to be kind of set up properly. Set up properly from the get-go. Do I have enough resources for this? At least to start off with. I certainly can do because let's go in terms of, because to begin with I only need one controller block and I'll extend it over time as I need it, and then I'll be able to then at least even P2P up. Do I really want to start maybe doing P2P from the get-go as well? Because that will change how I do cabling. Let me think. Probably. Let's go back to Fluix, because now I've just got a whole more new Fluix stuff. Never really seem to use, what is it I use the dust for actually? Energy cells. Oh, I use it in the formation cores and annihilation cores. Okay, they'll get used quite a bit. Otherwise, what are you? Matter condenser. No, you don't really make many of them. Do I not use it in a drive? No, I guess just the extended drive. and the big things. Reaction chamber, I'll use it in, but they're kind of rare. These are things I'm going to be making lots of time and time and time again. Whereas things that I will be doing that are, yeah, the formation annihilation cores. Alright, yeah, okay, so for each one of them, which I need kind of a pair for what pattern interfaces, ME interfaces, and pattern providers and interfaces. I need and import export bus. You need your formation annihilation cores in, so I need fluids just for them. Okay. So let's then maybe make like a stack of you. Cool. That should be enough to kind of keep you happy for a little bit. And then, ooh, I didn't necessarily mean to make all of it. It's fine, actually. By the time I've used up that, there'll be more. And that's probably not a bad little, not a bad little lot. So I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to kind of wire around the house then. Yeah, okay. Let's set this up properly. And I like how you're doing. You are going to be one of you, although in all fairness, the little ones like this, again, in the corner. So I'm just going to, break you a little second. And I'm also going to, no, I don't want to break all of you. I am going to break you. Ooh. You can go away. You can go away. Tell a light. Spruce planks. I shall block you back up. Hey, look at that. You could never tell that there isn't anything there. Similarly, actually, if I go xnet, where are you, the facade? Facade. I make a bunch of you. What do you need facade? You need paper. We need paper and wool and glass. Ooh. Now I want a facade, a spruce plank. And look at that. That is a thing of beauty, because then I can go away like you. And then look at that. Because then I can even do, facade. Spruce plank facade. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this? Look at that beautiful panelled wall. That now looks even. All that goes on there. Trust in the process. I could even... and then, yeah, and so that's all the power that is above them. And then below them, that's where the data is. Excellent. And I think that might be a running theme, like power is above, data comes from below. And hopefully that flux plug doesn't interfere with whatever's in the world above it. If it does, I'll have to kind of sacrifice my love for seeing visible energy cubes and plug it on the front. No biggie. That'll just be a shame. That'll have two. I'll just be like, cool, instead of having that one there, I'll have two energy cubes and just put one on either end. And then put them on the top. Either way. Right, okay, so we come upstairs and I wanted to have one of these are going to have just stairs up and it's going to be the way into the loft, as it were. Could even be here as like a crazy little loft access. Might also be a bad thing because otherwise, like, I think it might break up that corridor if I have it here. Whereas, sorry, you can go away, facade. Also, no, I'll keep you on you. I'm going to be doing a lot of you. Oh, do you know what? I put the wrong thing away. Dope. Spruce. Yeah, I don't like you being there. But I love the idea of having you here. even if it's like a totally kind of, and I could even hide like a couple of elevators in, like a couple of cheeky elevators in all fairness. But yeah, the idea of that being like a little loft ladder. Oh no, I've done it the wrong way around. I want it to be there. Crikey. Because then I can go ladder. Oh wow, we have all sorts of ladder. Railed ladder from chipped. Wow, it looks like rail is actually ladder. Rope ladder. Framed ladder from framed blocks. I'm guessing you're just that thing. I mean, it'd be great if I could have a little kind of polar bear gall bladder. Oh. Plank ladder from chipped. That's pretty cool. You just kind of hang on to the side. I suppose they're just how they look. Kind of really like the idea of that railed ladder. Are you just ladder in a carpenter's workbench? You are. And there, the different ladders you can make. Crooked rope plank, metal, mossy plank, strong rope plank, and railed. There's something about that railed one that is hilarious. It'll just that double take of like, huh? What? There's also iron ladder from that. Is there not one from immersive engineering? No, there's one in. Let's go at immersive. I'm sure it was like immersive engineering. Or was it that immersive engineering? And was it actually there was an add-on? Oh no, there you go. Metal ladder from immersive engineering. I just can't have seen it in the other window. But you are kind of steel rods. Oh well, any metal rod would do. Oh, even copper for aluminium, steel, aluminium, iron. Okay, you're saying all rods, but you're only showing me 3. Okay. Okay. But yeah, maybe not. Let's go. Let's make a carpenter's bench. I'm sure I've already made one of these. Yeah, I have, because it's right there. Wow, I almost made another one of them without... It was right there, and didn't notice it. No. Put you there for now. And make some ladder. And our ladder we can make from Bosch. 9 should do it. We don't want to turn all 9 into rail. I don't... Oh, I see. Is that just kind of what they look like on a preview? No. Railed ladder. Hilarious. Kind of actually fits as well with the kind of the grey working against the wool, blah 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 blah. And then you just kind of come up and you're like, oh hey. For funsies, then let's also put a trapdoor on top. Can I still get up and down okay with that? Yeah, yes I can. Good. Okay, so oh, of course, this is a lopsided house. I was going to be like, oh, I can have a big T-shaped controller. But because this is so lopsided, I can't really. Oh, that's fine, because it's going to be 7 by 7. So it's going to be like 7 in one direction and 7 in another. To make like a bit of a T. And then I can go up and down 7 as well. But in all fairness, I'm probably just going to go up a few, if any. But I do want you kind of floating there in midair, weird as it is to have that. Let's get some dirt actually and plan out where I'm going to put you. Because I think it is, I'm pretty sure it's 7 by 7. In fact, you know what? Let's just go let's click controller. Routing hub of a network. Without it, a network is ad hoc and can only have a max of 8 channels. Bosh. Not possible to have 2 controllers on one network. Yep. 6 APA tick controller blocks, like what, 12 FE. Each controller block can store 8,000 AE, so large networks might require additional energy storage. See energy details. Bosh. Multi-block controllers can be built in a fairly free form. That's a few rules. All controller blocks and enemies must be connected. All the blocks will turn red. Yeah, you can't have that. Otherwise, it counts as having 2. The size of the controller must be within 7 by 7 by 7, else it will turn red. A controller can have 2 adjacent blocks in at most one axis. The block violates this rule. Okay, so you can have a T shape like that, like a chunky T. Well, you've got a T, you've got the corner, but yeah, that's effectively that's what the join of mine is going to be like. Interesting. So that is completely wrong, but if you put that on the corner there, that is perfectly, then that becomes that shape, and that's perfectly fine. Weird. Weird. Why? I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know obviously like the corner pieces of the turtle, you know, they're not so great because they've obviously got like 3 sides covered as opposed to the hollow cube is the best shape because you've got so many sides that have 4 free basically. Yeah, obviously that a single one has 6 free sides. The in a line you have 2 with 5 free, and then all the rest have 4. You start getting a corner, then you have 4, 4, and 3s instead. No, not 3. Oh yeah, still 4 on a square. Then they become 3 when you become a cube. Then 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. But that's still actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, anyway, enough waxing about shapes. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, for example. No, 7. Still got those torches on me. Yeah, I have. That was not what I intended to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are too short. So if I went like you and then destroyed you. So you could exist in that kind of shape, and then I could go another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can exist in that kind of shape. And if you were 1 higher, I could certainly have you going up by 2 and even down by 2, I suppose. I know I say I want you floating, but you can, in all fairness, because that is actually just the roof below me, isn't it? There's nothing else. There's only going to be a few points where I can kind of drill down because I'm hiding the platforms. And then I guess you could always then do I could even then have like the power and storage and stuff up here, assuming I don't have another window at this side. And even if I did, I could then have this be P2B controller. To each side too. Might want to be that thing. Or it could also be over here where you've got a little bit more space to work with. And then that's where you can have your P2P controller. If it's here, that's probably a little bit easier to work with because then it's just dropped down there, straight down. I'm going to have to wire through the walls anyway. But that's the kind of the size I'm thinking of having for this. Basically for my Autocraft. I know I say my main controller. My autocrafting controller is all I need it for. Everything else is going to be subnetworks. Subnetworks, microservices. That is the style. Also, how have you got? Are you doing alright? Are you max size now? Can't see. Fine. Okay. Well, we can get on with. And yeah, I don't think I like you there. I think you might want to be power blocks instead. Let's also then maybe open this up too. I love it how I kind of changed that one and did up and down, and then this one has just stayed being what it is for the entire time. So let's just quickly da 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 da, like that, like that. Wool. Oh, we are getting short of wool, unless there's a whole bunch sat waiting for me in what do you call it? Glass. Getting short of glass. For some reason, glass is the one thing I'm consistently short of. And then I can do the outside in a bit. But at least I kind of got an understanding of how that's going to look from in here. So my controller wants to be here. The power I will stick on top for now. Live. The other thing I probably want to look out for is where are these walls? Because these walls are, you know, I can effectively hide cable dropping down inside them. And I think the spruce is probably better to hide in than the wool. Just because if it looks different because of the lighting effect, then you don't have the and also if I want to maybe hide any kind of informational panels in them, yeah, it can hide in the wood. It will look better than just randomly in the wool. So you actually go all the way along, but you are, what was it, 1, 2, 3 across from this. So 1, 2, 3. All right, okay. So you are. That wall is pretty much in that line. Is where the main controller is going to be. So even if they then start using the P2P, that is going to get difficult. Alright, okay, let's check out this line. So then you go all the way across in, what is that? Your minus 582. Minus 582 is here. So we have wall there, wall there. No. And that stops. So you stop there, you go all the way along, but in all fairness, but unfortunately you're then hidden by that roof. But still, that is something. Actually, no, because I don't want to necessarily know where the wall is, do I? I want to know where the pillars are. And one is there, one is opposite it. Oh, you were slightly off, weren't you? I want to maybe move you. Yeah, I think I might. Oh, but that door. I can fake it. I can probably fake it. You are external, which is a problem. You, however, are internal. And so you can be faked. So let's take you and go. No lanterns in here. No, they're right, are they? This room is pitch black. Lantern. Oh, we've got a whole bunch in my hand. Okay, and then let's move you across one. You watch, this will be then moving it from where it was going to be in an otherwise perfect place. Because the other thing I could do is hide that. I think I said that is an entirely internal thing, isn't it? If I hid you and then moved you over one. No, moving this over one is fine. Because. Oh, interesting. No, yeah, I know, that was right. That was because you were that way. Okay, so yeah, then maybe let's have you doing that then. So that you fit the rhyme scheme of everything else. Although some do go all the way up and then you do go. And you're not like that. That is something to figure out. There's no consistency on these pillars. Whether they go all the way through or if they're just jutting and supporting those. That is something to maybe figure out. So you are like that, you are like that. That then kind of fits. That is then even Stevens. Even though you are entirely fake. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that works. And you're the same. So, yeah, where are you? And we are on line 2297. 2297 is where they are. That's 2297 is that one. So you're there, there, and there are where those pillars are, and equally then there's one. Well, but then you're kind of hidden under the roof. Just there. I can't exactly make use of that one, which is that one. You really? You don't strike me as that you should be under the roof. Because what are you? You're... Yeah, 2297. 582. Really? 582, 2297. 229. Oh wait, so there's that one and that one. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that one. That one, yeah, that is fine. You're above there. Okay, cool. But now this one is another one, which is then, so you are 587, also 2297, but you are 587. So you're in the same line as those, but oh, so you're here. Okay, so that could actually work then. In that, those are where, that's the location of those pillars. So yeah, the controller can actually then drum through that one, and then it can sort of spread around the floor beneath me just by. But then you can even, so I can drop down through here for now. Yeah, I'll drop down there for now to avoid having to get any P2P mess going, because that's... is that really... Is that another way of doing it? Is what is the best way of... Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at the recipes. How bad is a P2P? It's just engineering press. for a P2P tunnel, which then I can let me think. How many channels can I carry in one dense? You can carry 32. How many sides is this going to have realistically? You're going to have potentially 2 sides that are free. No, 3. So let's go 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So I could have more than 32 channels on available. So if I wanted to kind of vary down, I'd need to make use of more than one side, and then I'd need another place where I can actually hide the downward cables going. Might be able to drill down and use this one, because yeah, those ones unfortunately are kind of covered up by where the main controller is. I'm gonna have to come down this one. But I could also drill down that one, because yeah, it's not external either, so you shouldn't be able to see anything from outside. And you are, while you are hidden, I think I can get away with it, because are you? Oh no, you are the roof. Ah, yeah, okay. What? Oh, what are you doing? Those damn poisonous little things. Where's he gone? There you are. Come back, lad. Come back. Yeah. Stand by the thing. And then sit. Good lad. I'm going to give you a bone. Let me just actually give you a bone. Oh, I don't know where I've got my sword. Where's my sword? Right, I need you to eat. Hang on a second. Ah! Come on then, bring it. Right, let's sleep. That's obviously I haven't slept for 3 days. Why can't I hit you? Thank you. Right, let's get some shut-eye. And then we can think about... Have a swig of water. Get that guy's out of the way. Hey. Don't you absolutely dare to. I heard you, you little creeper. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we can work around things, I think, even if I yeah. I mean, how about if everything got raised up 1, if this was even 1 higher, I could then actually cable back under by means of yeah, then you can have the connector coming off the bottom and then an anchor. I want then a second, 1 cable going down there and then 1 cable coming down here. I mean, in all fairness, that is going to have cable kind of coming across anyway, because yeah, all the P2P tunnels are going to be on the side of here. And I'm going to have it end up having cable, 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 cable. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Anyway, yeah. I like this. I like this. Cool. I thought bones are how you fed dogs. Clearly not the case. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it, properly wiring up this thing. And yeah, maybe then actually having the P2P to begin with would be best, because then we can sort of just scale up from there. So I need then another controller. That should be fine. We should be able to keep making these things. Oh, I should have everything I need. And I need another then flux point. Didn't do shortcut again. And then you can be connected to main, and you're going to be called ad hoc 2 for now, until I move you and rename you and replace you. Is this really the best way of doing things? Is this really the best way of doing things? Yeah, I will need this eventually, won't I? Yeah, I will. I'll end up kind of replacing a lot of the cable with big, thick cable. That is also fine. In terms of how will that affect anything else, it shouldn't do. All processing should go linked from whatever the subdomain is, and it can always go directly to my storage subnetwork, even by other means. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily go into my AE2. I can always feed from one to the other by like ends of drawers, ends of chests. It could even be directly linked by an ad hoc subnetwork that purely links up to other subnetworks. Seems confusing, but I think it's the way to go. Separation of concerns, microservices, bosh, excellent. Okay, so P2P. And I don't want a mana, I want an MEP2P. I'll make 2 of them. Excellent. Get the reward for that. And I also will need a memory card. I want a memory card, thank you very much. Because that is how we are going to match them up. I'm also just going to hide you two for now because I need to do some wiring first. So let's start off as we mean to go on. Even if we start with something basic. I'm going to put a P2P on that. I'm then going to wire this across in terms of normal fluics. To that. That is connected, that is online. This will be offline. Oh no, online, unlinked. That's right. Cool. We are then going to drill down. You are not going to be... I just realised there's going to be no pillar beneath you, is there? That is fine though. That is absolutely fine, because we can always then redirect under the floors, under the doors, under the ways to get to where we need to be. because we don't have a sandwich layer up here, but we don't need one. This is the loft, so you can have rough and ready stuff in the loft, kind of. That's fine. This should be beautified up slightly. Now, do I want the output coming down? Probably. This controller might end up getting moved, so it's not kind of quite adjacent to that. I might want it sort of one shorter. Probably one shorter in all fairness. If I have you there, that does just make things ever so slightly easier. So let's do that now. So let's pull you out of here and we can go, hey, controller, go back on there. Ah, I can't place a controller against cable. Can it only be the other way around? I did not know that. I did not know that. Ad hoc 2. Done. Online. Online. So then I can say, hey, let's get some quartz coming out of here. Go, head down. That seems dangerously, but I suppose I can always put an anchor there if I want to connect to this and not have them connected up, which I won't. Similarly, the way that if I want kind of, I'm probably going to end up having like a few kind of bits and bobs all connecting. We'll see. We'll see. Because yeah, this is going to want to have 2 connectors to it. I suppose I can always just make it a little bit one wider, in all fairness, and then I can have kind of things come in a different way. But I imagine that will be kind of like eventually kind of coming out like that. And like that, basically. Is sort of how I imagine it. Ish. You might actually be then underneath. And I'll have one kind of going along and underneath, and another one kind of going on the inside. We'll figure that one out. We'll figure that one out. I only need 2. You need 2 thick ones, don't you? Because you can't actually have these connected to dense cable. You can only have them connected to regular cable. Okay. There might need to be a little bit of working out with this. That can be done. That can be done as and when I kind of get a better idea in mind of what I'm actually doing. And as it stands at the moment, I have no idea what I'm actually doing. Over then, we are cabling down. I'm even going under here. Yep. Alright, okay, so we then need to shrink so we can actually get down there and have a look at what we're doing. Where is my personal shrinking device? Okay. There is that flux point. And this is, yeah, so all those, the main auto processing room is above here. And then this is then, obviously, there's the stairs. That is that room above where I can do some stuff. This then needs to be, because I'll probably have then 2 drop downs, won't I? There and here. Just don't think I'll actually need that many connectors. I reckon 32 is probably going to do it. I really do. And I might need more at the other end to connect everywhere. I don't think I'll need more than 32 for the auto processing. No, because all this needs to do is connect to storage. Oh. And there is a way of connecting at a distance. I know there is, but it does take a lot of power. And it's not in the quest book, is it? No, you are not. Now, is it extended or advanced E2E? AE2, whichever one it is. So in advanced, you have them. Also, you've got the pattern upgrades, the constant fused dust, the inscribers, the throughput monitor configurator. Cool. Quantum armor. Upgrades for the quantum armor. Quantum alloy blocks, crafting unit, quantum core, data entangler, computer structure, pattern monitor, pattern provider, reaction chamber, quantum crafter, and then on to advanced generators. Okay, so are you on an extended E to E, which has the isn't it? The wireless connector, which what you take 2 wireless receivers. Ooh, lad. For the fluid expo. Okay, that's not too bad. That's just fluids, ender pearls, iron, Cetus quartz, things, skystones, dust. Can I hold G in here? No, you're going to open up. What was it? Extended. It was you. Let's tap A to get you on. Let's then open up you and then go, hey, you. Can I use you in anything? No. Right, let's hold G. Can link 2 networks like ME quantum link chambers, but with limited distance and can't cross dimensions. Yeah, it's just a way of so I wouldn't have to necessarily absolutely dig a big tunnel underneath the ground from one place to the other. Costs more energy when they're further apart. Its cost distance curve isn't linear, so the power cost can get very high when they are too far apart. You can use an energy card to save power. Every card can reduce 10% energy cost. Yeah. Is there any kind of way of understanding what the distance is? Well, yeah, I suppose we can always experiment, actually. Am I still small? Yeah, I'm still small. Hang on a second. Let's make these, if I can. Let's just make them. What am I missing? I'm missing damn near everything. Okay. I'm missing 2 of you. Let's make 2 of you. Bosh, done. Let's make 2 of you. Oh, now, what was that I was missing in the middle? Oh, quartz fiber. It's because I don't have the glass. Right, okay. Yep, we were making a whole lot of glass to the original base. Oh, I can't wait to get it set up so I can just request glass on demand. That is what I'm really, really in need of. Because this is getting difficult, to say the least. Alright, okay. No, not you. You. Make some of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bosh. Done. Make another one of you. Fine. That's 2 of you. Isn't it? Yeah. And then you, how do we make you? I can crush a skystone. Is the crusher still back at this place? No, clearly not. Alright, in which case then let's go to our little ad hoc power supply and go, because I'm sure I had a crusher. Basic crushing factory. Yeah, we do. You're on, and it was skystone. I've got some blocks, and I've got 16 of the cooked. Well, I've got 16 of the cooked. Let's make 16 of the crushed. And that should be enough to be getting on with. So, I just only need, what, 4, I think, for this. Where are you, Enderman? Are you upstairs? No. Downstairs? No. You hiding in here? No. Where are you? You are below me. Let's check now. You are above me. You are still above me. You're there. Well, I suppose that was a good distraction. It took me so long to find him that we are done. And that was it. We are then going to experiment with energy costs. Because what we can do is... wait a second. How do we connect them? You want to link with the ME wireless setup kit. Click the 2 wireless connectors that you want to link with the ME wireless setup kit, then you can link them together. Sneak click to clear ME wireless setup kit's current setting. ME wireless connector will change its texture when a link is successfully established. Unlinked. Linked. Okay. Okay. ME wireless setup kit. But anyway, let's just quickly go, hey, want to make one of you? Yeah, I do. Let's make a pair. I like that you always make them in pairs. And then ME wireless setup kit. I need another one of you. Means I need another one of you. Oh. Okay, one of you. I'm just going to go to here. Make one of you to make one of you. Because how much power do I need to make this work? Because even if I do it as far this way as possible, and in all fairness, I could have it be like... what's as close to that as I can get? The closest I can get to that building is pretty much in this area, in this, either in that corner, but that's a bit shugged, or I can also have it here. I'm just going to have it tucked in that corner. But this little entrance porchway is probably not a bad place to have the link. Because I don't mind wiring around within this house, and in all fairness, I do want to maybe put some stuff in here. Like, it's an awfully long corridor, and I know it's not very wide, so it won't take much for it to fill up. In all fairness, this does seem exceedingly long. Does this even need to be this long? Probably actually doesn't, does it? I know I've kind of built it to how it looks on the outside, but the inside is functionally useless. I guess I can fake stuff and put it in the walls and have maybe some display panels here. I can't really do anything with this bit of wall. Could maybe have the odd bit of thing along the bottom, but then I'll still feel like I'm... yeah, I suppose I could put stuff along the bottom here. Might feel a bit lopsided in that I'll come through and be like, ooh, you know, it's not really a middle anymore, is there? You know, the whole kind of... if you... don't have any... let's just get a bit more dirt. Like if this is all kind of, you know, blocks along like that. And you kind of come in and you go, yeah, I suppose that's not actually that bad. You can kind of deal with that. Even if there's only a few. Might look a bit weird. But I guess I can deal with it, and then you can have a whole thing going on there, and then you just kind of come in. Yeah, all right, okay. Hmm. Oh, I've got a horrid feeling these are going to be crazy power hungry, like really power hungry. Ugh. I. Because how am I going to do this as well if it needs power and to be connected to a network? Because all I really want to do is have it so that it has a storage bus on the end. Oh, I guess I could always use Certus Quartz to kind of power it. And in all fairness, it'll be like it'll be like the wireless connector, one bit of Fluix, and then the storage bus connected to an interface off this system. Because yeah, it is the master one has the storage bus, the sub one has the interface. Wait, where are you? Are you there? Yeah, so you're kind of like, what up? Which way around is it? Which one are you? You're the energy cells, aren't you? Which means that you're the energy acceptor. Could I maybe then change it? Be nice to maybe have it so I can have something under there maybe. I know that then means like wiring across in here or wiring in there. Because yeah, these are all kind of useful to the degree of they kind of show you stuff underneath. Or at least some of them do, and the ones that don't could do. So yeah, that could absolutely be more energy cells. I could even have it like it's a big one and then have like Fluix cable and another one just so that you can see both of them. And that should be enough, in all fairness. That should be enough for that one. But then I don't necessarily want it. Yeah, they are kind of just hidden, those ones. Whereas anything with a connector in it, I might want to configure. Certainly because it's a storage bus. Well, I guess I do have the ability to have it upstairs. So there is room for one block up there. That I could have the wireless connector coming down, storage bus. That's then the interface there, which would mean the interface is kind of exposed. Could have the interface there then maybe, and then it's kind of equivalent to that cell workbench there. And you've got the interface, and then no, because I want the panel to cover. I suppose I could have like that covering up the wireless link then. That's covering up the wireless link. Then sort of, one Fluix cable, storage bus. This can all be just facaded then. And then have the interface there. And then it's a case of how much power is that going to drain. So what's your kind of distance? What are you? How much difference is one going to make? You're 2266. Have I got my phone on me? Where's my phone? So I can make a... Oh, 1 second. Right, so I have found my phone, and that has given me enough time also to get a little bit of snacking celery. So apologies for anyone listening. We are going to be a little bit crunch. Okay. Okie dokie. So, I want a little, let's see if I can Google an online Python calculator. Python calculator. Cool. So, I want it to be... No, I want the distance between two blocks, not necessarily a... Because, yeah, otherwise I can just calculate what the two are. Oh, do you know? Calculate the distance between 2 points. Come on, I just want to... Excellent, so... Point 1 is in, and I said that's going to be 2266. That is 2266 and 535. Okay, and then point 2 is going to be woo, all the way over here at this point, which is 2290. 2290. And what's the other one? 567. I know the negatives, but the negatives don't matter. It's not like I'm breaking that barrier. So let's calculate. Distance 40. They are only 40 blocks apart. That's not so bad. That's not so bad if I can do that. 40 blocks might be a little bit, but let's test it out. So, woof indeed. Woof indeed. Now I need to latch this up in some way. Do you need a channel, Mr. Wireless Connector? Hold G. Oh, I suppose of course you do, because we are connecting up to thingamajigs. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to Because at the moment I can do like, what are you pulling? You're pulling 6. In all fairness, let's see if you can just do this. So I said I was going to put you there, didn't I? You will need... Oh, maybe not. Maybe you don't need Certus quartz. I might be able to get away with powering you directly with another energy acceptor in there, and then I can go wire across. That seems a little cheesy. And what are you pulling currently? 40. Okay, let's go. Energy acceptor. There we go. Love and energy acceptor. Da 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 dee 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 dee. And then. So it's going to be wireless. Kind of do a little bit of fluix just to kind of put you online. You're online. Send one bit of wire there. No, not yet. Not yet. I don't want to be too hasty now. Because what I do need is an ME interface. Interface block. And this is going to expose the entirety of that, basically. This network. You should be all of that. Okay. Now, yeah, and that should be fine. You should never be able to push anything into that because insertion higher priority first, extraction lower priority first. I never actually want anything inserted in this, and you shouldn't anyway, because there should be no storage on the other end for you to be inserted into. But I'm still going to put you to be let's put you as oh well, let's go step -1. -1. Because all the other ones should be on, like, what's your priority? 10, for example. And your priority is storage bus. So you're 0. Okay, that's right, yeah. 0 is the default. Anything specialist is higher, so you're 10, and then the one going upstairs should also be 10. No, it isn't. But that's it. That's the point. I don't actually ever want you to really insert up there, do I? So you actually want to be -1 for now. And then let's have you instead as -10. And kind of work logarithmically. And again, nothing should get pushed into here anyway. You don't actually have anything. So storage bus. Let's go. And make one of you. What do we need? We need a sticky piston. We've got sticky pistons. What else do we need? We need an interface. Didn't I just make one of you? And then, oh, we're out of one of the cores. Of course we are, because we're always running out of them. So there we go. Storage bus, interface, and then finally, linkage. So that means that one, admittedly, has got connections to just the power. So I know it's like one channel, but it's not really doing anything. And I can be like, hey, what are you doing? I can then get some spruce facade. And we can go facade this, facade that, facade that. Also means that the Spruce plankiness can go there. In all fairness, you could take more power if I wanted you to. Okay, so now we've got you and you kind of as even sort of symmetric. Yeah. Evens it out a bit. Evens it out a bit. Cool, 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 cool. I'm just going to put the heating on for a little bit. Ooh. Putting heating on. I think it's obviously, you know, it's 8 o'clock. It's got cold, like it's got cold. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to nip and make sure I've got everything closed. Right. Okay. Much better. That is all my windows and doors closed. Now that we are in the evening and it's getting a bit chilly. We've had a lovely bit of a breeze and blow through earlier on. Anyway. Back to what we were doing. You are offline. This is fine. Oh, it's just gonna... Got a horrid feeling this is gonna absolutely tank my my power. Let's get rid of you. Don't need you for now. But even if I have you here, which is as close as we can get. How much power? What am I going to do? Just got a very nice message. Okay, reply to that. Not a chance. Smiley face. Okie dokie. Here we go. We're going to link these up. And then maybe if I... Can I just power this one on for now? If I link it... No. Let's make yet another flux point. Need a few more cores. Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not controlled at a point. Now, let's put this one on here. Oh, you can't actually go on there. Oh. Yep, it needs to be part of an A2 network, and I just want to test this out before I wire everything up. Okay, let's make another energy acceptor. End up making a million of these things, but they're fine. They're relatively cheap. It's like what, a bit of quartz glass, bit of this, bit of that. You can go. Oh my word, that is red. And you, of course, have gone into my inventory. So I'll put you on there. Connect you to main, and you are test. So you're online. You're online. Right. Bound. Oh, I should have done this the other way, really, so then I can immediately see what the power drain is. Although I suppose you are also bound. And I can't see that one because I'm now... oh, in fact, no, I can tell a lie. Connections. Where's test? Nothing. 82 power in, 442. Well, I mean, it's not more than I'm generating. It can cope. Can cope. That is far. Wow. Yeah, that was before that was barely anything, like maybe 40, similar to ME chests. So it's about 400 FE a tick just to get that wireless connection. Yes, woof. In which case then. But then what are we producing? Each one of these is producing 840 on their own. So I've got like 1680. I'm producing 680 energy points every tick unit of time, and I'm soaking up about 600 every unit of time. So I've got space. One second. I was just writing a message. That needs to be that. There we go. Let's hope that's not too insulting. Excellent. Let's see what the response to that is. Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Being very cheeky. Anyway. So with that taking that much, is there a way of kind of, if I, in fact, oh no, it even tells me there, power usage 140. Oh, cool, actually. Status, no power. Why no power? Oh, is it because you're not properly connected? This wireless connector needs more power. Do you really, though? Like... Oh. You say you need more power, but... You should be taking all the power you need. This wireless connector needs more power. Like, take it, mate. Take it. You can have it. There's nothing, literally nothing stopping you from having more power. Oh, it even says no power. Oh, why not? Oh, you're offline. Oh, but why? Why are you not working? What is the reason you are not working? I'm sure you're online, just a second. Okay, let's troubleshoot a little bit more. Is it that you're fine? You have power to spare, mate. You're doing fine, mate. You are actually soaking up all the juice. You're soaking up all the juice you can take. Okay, but I mean, if I... You're only using that tick. What are you using? Passive energy drain is 48. No, 40, 42, 42. Okay, so you're only using that much. Alright, if I go, let's destroy you again and poke and have a look. What are you doing? So you are pulling a whole load of power, but it's saying it's not enough. And you're now out of power? Something doesn't smell right here. Okay. What can I do in this instance? What can I do? We can... What if you were... where's my little thing? So you actually... That, let's go pop, pop. And pop. How can we get this to work? You need to be almost like a sub-network. Or connect, maybe connect you to this network by a little crystal quartzy thing. So let's destroy you. And if I break you and break you. And then if I was to say put cable there. Oh, which then cable goes in that way as well. Fine, that doesn't really matter. And then maybe quartz. So this thing will allow it to transfer. How am I going to do this? Is it struggling because what I'm trying to do is connect wirelessly connection through storage bus. Well, let's try tricking it by doing this. So you're online. Cool, 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 cool. And how much are you drawing now? More. Hey, look at that. It says it's working. Power usage 148. I highlight the remote wireless control in the world. There's a little picture of the one it's connected to. Okay. So for whatever reason, it just wasn't actually pulling it out of the other energy acceptor. It has to be kind of connected to either a controller or something. It wasn't liking something, that's for damn sure. Okay. For whatever reason, it didn't like it, did it? But it seems happy with that. Okay. It's a bit annoying, but at least you're not using any channels. You are otherwise a freebie. So let's block you back up again. Block you. We also now need... Oh, I need just a little bit more. A little bit more. So we can go anchor, 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 anchor. Let's put you in there. Let's get some spruce planks. Like that. And then... Whoop. No one will ever know. You can drop down like that. And then I need the spruce back out of there because I need to cover up that hole with regular spruce. Done. Well, interesting enough, it's this one that's taking all the juice as well. I don't know why it wouldn't pull evenly. I've not changed the units you tell me in. I think it's running fine. Okay, so you're connected to that one over there. Fine. Okay. And I think it's like 2 FE per 1 energy per tick or whatever it is. Ha! That's pretty funny. How it's kind of tried to call on, that's just permanently up. So you also using 148 as well? No, you're not, for whatever reason. Or you're pulling for both through the wireless thing. Ugh, I just don't understand this at all. It looks like you're both using twice that. But only one of you is drawing the power. And it started raining. I'm going to hide under my tree. I'm going to hide under my veranda. And look at the rain. I got my cherry blossom tree. Got a magnolia tree. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're slowly building up. Oh, rain. And I definitely need to build a kennel for my dog because he's just sat in the rain by himself. Over by my little teleporter plinth. Oh. The windmill just slowly rotating. Day in, day out. Oh. Okay, well anyway, we are going to... I think we might end up then moving that. Because if that's enough power that I can cope... I know it'll be a little bit further if I just move it up and out. But we can cope. We have power. We have power to spare. So, let's get back to our original, whatever it was, the hell we were doing to begin with. Let's just put some things away. I need to put you away. Let's put you away. Let's put a bunch of stuff back in my bag. Because I believe, yes, we are wiring down from here. Then, yeah, even if I actually put that linkage at the back of that thing rather than right by the door, that will still kind of work-ish. So yeah, I actually do need Fluix. I need my Fluix cable. Let's bring you out. I'll eventually replace a lot of you with something else. Then I also do need my shrinking tool. You can kind of hang about for now as well. So let's go tiny and then drop down in my little basement hole. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright, yeah, wasn't that what I was thinking of actually? Because then we might end up dropping down there and there. But then I was thinking like, no, surely we'll never need more than 32 channels anyway. Regardless of how we kind of maneuver around. Oh, that was it. Now I need to find out where can I drill down. So I want my torches. Only got 9. Aha! How much have I got in here from destroying things? Lots. Torch, please. Also, go big. So yeah, I was thinking I can certainly come down these pillars here. And what are you? So you are 9.6 and so 2296 and 7.8 and 7.4. 7.8, 7.4, 2296. 2296, 2296. And what did I say? 7.8 and 7.4. 7.8. 7.4. Those are where the pillars are. Bonobi. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Right. Do I need to think about this? Yeah, I probably do. But not too much. Let's drill down here. You are gonna be how it comes down here. Now, if I wanted, how many connections do I need in this room? Probably quite a few actually, because you're going to be what, 2, 4, 6, 8 channels required there. 2, 4, 6, 8 there, so that's 16. So it's going to be 32 channels just for these stacks of assemblers I'm going to have. 32 plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the computers. Plus if I have like a couple of terminals hidden in here somewhere, and I could even have... I can't have terminals in that pillar if that's where the P2P tunnel is going. I could have one in that pillar. I could have a central pillar in the middle of the room that then has actually the some terminals in it. It would then remove that light, but I could maybe have it lit up in some way, I guess. We can think about that. But anyway, so I probably want 2 whole P2P channels in here. Just in here. I'll then kind of want, what, 1, which can be this wall of stuff, because that requires 10. Plus extras, and the wireless terminal can connect to that one. That one's going to go down, and then out, and then over that one, and then we'll, yeah, have 2 split off. 1 split off. So I almost need 3 pairs of P2P. Okay. I need to make myself small. And I need to fly up. So let's actually then follow this line. So you, my little bit there, and get destroyed. I also want to light up down here as well. Yeah, just in case. Don't want any spiders spawning in here. Is that enough? Let's maybe make... Oh, no, let's put you there and you there. That should be enough. Okie dokie. Let's go here, and then we can drop down. And go whoop. Just like that. Now. Now. How do I want to do this? We probably want to... Do I really only want to be just underneath the surface of the floor? Yeah, in all fairness, probably. And if that is a mistake that will haunt me later on, that is... well, that's a mistake. And we'll see how we get on with that one. Because actually, that's the point. This one, like I already said, it's going to need to split into 2, didn't I? So I can't necessarily have... one... Oh... One of you can become for the ceiling. No, because I'll probably need to use the floor to connect to... I'll need to use that sandwich bit to work with the stuff that I've got on the floor above. I need to do it down here. These one down here to be the one down here. So I could split them off, I suppose, actually. I could have one that then has these 2 banks of stuff, these computers. One that does those 2 banks, those computers. This and the middle one can be however it is. But that is still a case of... Probably go a couple that way. And then you can have the connectors and split them off that way. Okay, cool. So you are connected all the way there. Fine. That is fine. That is fine. I will then... You know what? I'm just going to break open the floor so I can see what I'm doing for a second. And I can always put the floor back. We then... Yeah. What have we got here? Oh, no, that's fine. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. We can, yeah, we can absolutely split off here. That's not a problem. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So, to which we can then actually get some dirt and put that back. And you will be split off there. Also, there's another where... Stop hiding in my house every time it rains. Damn things. There's another one as well, isn't there? There's absolutely another one. Are you in here? No, where are you? I can hear you. You're right there. Is that all of you? Another one has appeared in this room, haven't you? No. Where are you? You're the same height as me. 74. Oh, I think you're the same height as me. Let's go down the stairs. Check under the cupboard. No. In here. No. Anyway, we're getting distracted. We are getting absolutely distracted. So, I wanted to have a... Where am I going with this? Well, I suppose I've kind of made it go that way, but I also want it to... Oof, now, how are we going to do this? How am I going to do this? Because this needs to be... How is this going to work? Okay, I want to split off that way as well. And then you might have some... Because I'll definitely need some then dense cable. Dense cable needs to come up there. So that we can handle the 10 channels that are coming out there. So 5 there into dense cable. And also then the dense cable, in all fairness, can have some light running off it, so that I've got just a couple of things here. In fact, yeah, let's break this floor up a little bit. In fact, let's do that internally. So I know I'm going to want some dense cable there. But it could also, in fairness, the dense cable can run... Yeah, it doesn't even need to be dense, does it? That can be absolutely regular light cable. No, well... Yeah, it can be done running that way. That's fine. So, let's then get a little bit of you and you. Because I am going to go with Fluix, and let's pull out that dense cable. Dense. Because you're going to be dense, you're going to be dense, you're dense. I also want you to be dense. I probably want then the P2P to connect there. Dense into that. You're offline, that's fine. If I was then to connect that to that, you'll then turn into that, but then I can at least see, you're fine to see the full number of channels connected. Of which there are none, because everything is currently offline. This is fine. Because the P2Ps aren't connected. But let's do that now. Let's connect them up. So let's head all the way over here. La 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 la. P2P. Does this want to stick out one further so that when I extend it, it doesn't actually break? Hmm. Yeah, because every time I add more, I'll break them. But that's fine. We can break it once. We can then stick the row in, stick all the panels in. We just want to get something set up for now. Things will break. Now I just need to find where I've put that damn memory card. It's here. So I think it was it. Shift right click to create. We have created one channel. Let's then go down the stairs. Woohoo! Let's go around, down here, down these stairs, around, open up those doors, and then right click. Device configured from memory card. Everything is loaded to 5 devices online, online. You're offline. Why are you offline? You're online. You're online. Online, 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 online. Offline, 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 offline. Why are you offline when you're all online? You're receiving power. You're connected, or at least certainly the pattern provider is. It's because of that. Wait. Okay. Let's just make a, what is it, a pattern provider? Nope. Let's go and it's because you're all connected in a row, aren't you? So let's just make a quick pattern provider. We need annihilation cores. Yep, fine. Pattern provider. Make a flat one. So I'm just going to break you. Sacrilege. Put you in there. Go like that. Go like that. 6 devices online. Yes, of course. It wasn't normally. Oh, it was inscribe and not take up a channel. But then these are all. They're still all online. And you're still offline. Why? Why? Why are you all online and you're offline? Is it because you've got nothing in it? Do you need anything in it? Is it because you've all got something in there? That could be something. Where is my, let's maybe unhide all my, where's my wrench? Where is my wrench? There's my wrench. Let's just expose everything. No. You are all seemingly the same. There is absolutely no rhyme or reason as to why you are all like that. Okay. Anyway, you're going to go along like that. Let's then, I'm just going to break these open. Ho, 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 ho. We can then shrink ourselves. Then we're going to go like that. Hey! the other end of this, so then we can go bosh 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 bosh. Can I smell toast? Oh, right. I had another message and I missed it. Excellent. All right, okay. Where was I? Let's make ourselves big. And see how this kind of works. So you're all online, and if I was to say put one up there, and then can I actually just destroy you? I will destroy you. Now, are you going to stay linked if I do that? No, because it's looking for a different thing at you. Oh, right, okay, you really have just... I see, you're linked to 2 positions, so I need to relink you. Set up. Can you see you? You can see you. Excellent. Draining millions of power, no doubt. I can close you up. And you can now see you. Excellent. So you're all connected. You're also online, which then means you should be then taking like 7 channels. Yep, that's that 1 channel going in there, going into there, getting to the controller. Cool, 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 cool. I then need a second P2P. That needs to head up here. And how I'm going to work this. I don't exactly want to use another controller already if I don't have to. I can just attach it to the back and then we can go along like that. That is fine. Is it though? Once I start moving these around, they're going to end up breaking. But I do need a dedicated... do need 2 dedicated... I think I can use the Certus wrench to pop off the cable without popping off the tunnel. But let's practice with that now while I'm at it. So you can go away and you can go away. Can I just break you off without... Yep. And that stays the same frequency. So I've not destroyed it. That doesn't unlink. Excellent. Okay, yeah, you can do that if I need to. And I can always just kind of like pop and then put the thing down and pop. If I want to upgrade these cables to thicker ones, which I will eventually do. Woo! Okay. We need another pair of P2P. I'm out of engineering presses already. And we're not even to the point of where I've automated creating more presses. Oh, this is taking so much work. Okay, so let's go printed, because at least in all fairness, I have... Yeah, let's get 5 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, and some redstone. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Now, interestingly enough, And I don't want to do it in you because you're connected and I don't want you to just fly off somewhere. I hear you stomping around up there. Have you got anything for me? Where have you gone? There is your master. He's invisible. You have an overworld city map. An overworld city map. Oh, now. I am tempted because that could be an interesting little. Oh, yeah. Shut up. Okay. Let's go emerald. Yeah. Let's do it. I can't remember how much you actually wanted. Where have you gone? You need a compass as well. Compass. Not one of you. One of you. And. Okay. I'm interested. Where is it? Where am I? It is somewhere to the northeast. I'm probably very, very far at that. If this is just one of those villages, I'm going to be very disappointed because it says city. And I'm like, if you are just that place, then that is a waste of 30 emeralds. I mean, this is probably a waste of 30 emeralds anyway, but you know, it's the principle. In fact, while I'm waiting for those things to do, in fact, you're not. If I leave the area, you'll stop because you are not actually properly loaded. This area is not chunk loaded. Ooh, that'll be something I need to do. Ah, you're done. Anyway, let's put you there for now. I'll deal with you in a bit. Because I believe I was. Come up here. As I said, I need at least 2 P2Ps, didn't I? Or if I was to make 2 more controller blocks, it's 1 diamond a pop or 1 engineering press. So I've made 5. 2 engineering blocks would be 2. The 4 P2Ps would be 4. That's 6. I've only made 5. So let's just make 1 for now. And a pair of P2Ps. Peer-to-peer connectors. Or tunnels, whatever you want to call them. That's 1. That's 2. So what I need to do is I need to temporarily actually just stop you from being a thing. Pop you down. Pop you on. Make you a thing again. Everybody's online. Everybody's happy. You're unlinked. So let's get my memory card again. And if we shift right click, you are a new channel. You are 6A5C. Pom 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 pom. Six A5C is then going to connect to pom 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 pom. You're probably going to go along here is my initial feeling. So let's put you like that and connect. You are now linked. And then I want some chunky cable off you to begin with. Chunky, chunky. Very chunky. How much have I got? How much of this stuff have I got? Enough. Enough that I can then kind of happily go. Let's just break you up for now. And then go chunk, 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 chunk. So that's going to be a U like that. No, not there. Here, instead. Like that, and then like that. You should be online. You are, and you've clearly just come online. Excellent. Excellente. Then let us replace some of this oak here. Well, you're going to be oak. I don't know why you were uncovered to begin with. I suppose because it's how these are low down, yeah. Okay, so that is the... You're connected. Fine. There, I think, like I said, I wanted maybe a connector or something in the middle here. So, since we're doing it over here, let's put you in there. Actually, let's get some Fluix cable. Let's get some regular Fluix. Oh, let's get some smart Fluix. Because I always like to kind of go... And then I can at least see when I'm digging around how many are on that bit there. And all you ever need to know really is the information at the join. Right, okay. And then, yeah, like I say, we might replace you, and I'll probably have something going up the ceiling, even if that's just a light block or something in here. Something to kind of keep it illuminated. Okay. Oak planks. So you're fine. Then you probably want to be a at applied. Where are we? Pattern encoding terminal, pattern access terminal. I need both of yours really. The most important one being, come on, the pattern encoding terminal. I could always run my pattern access either behind on the other side or even one up. Having it one up is probably better, I think, just because you kind of want them next to each other, or it's handy to have them near each other in a way. But that's kind of the supplementary one. That's the main one, and there we go. So I can now see all my items. That is the entire day 223. We've finally linked up our autocrafting network to our inventory network via the power of a subnet. Cool. Blank patterns can go in there. We are in business because what can we now do? We can do some very nice things. I can certainly set up, in fact I can now set up these because you're all online. So you are the silicon press. So do I have any silicone? No, I've only got the printed stuff, I'm sure. Oh, did I leave you somewhere else? Did I make a whole bunch over here and you're still there? You're here. You are here, but I could also do with having nether quartz. Maybe I don't need that many. I can definitely smell. I feel like I can smell something hot. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what it is. No, I can definitely smell. I'm just going to leave that cooking and make sure I've turned my oven off. Yep, not quite sure what the smell is. I wonder if it's maybe I've just got a bit too much dust in my computer and it needs cleaning. Or something from the chocolate factory nearby. Right, well, this is cooking nicely. How's my heating doing? Heating is good. Nothing in there. Right, let's pull a little bit more into you. And always just put that in there. All right, okay, so let's go back to base. And we can now go into pattern encoding terminals. So if I was to go with silicon press, so I know that one of these makes one of the processing pattern. One of these makes one of these, like it's a 1-to-1 ratio with that press. All you need is the press itself, but that's staying in the machine. That is fine. Sorry, I'm just nibbling on an egg. I can then encode that pattern. We have the pattern for silicon. Now I could use this access terminal to stick them in, but each one of these rows is a different inscriber, and AE2 considers them all to be the same one. I believe I could put a nameplate in here or attach it to it somehow. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that pattern in there. So, oh, stop blocking mode, ignore the contents of the target inventory. Yeah, that's fine. Ignore the contents, push as much as you can. And show or hide on pattern access terminal. Yeah, I'm happy for it to show. But that is that one, so I should be able to put one silicon in there and then push one out there. So I can even let's do a test. Let's go into view. Oh yeah, of course, that's right. It's because this terminal is connected to that subnetwork, not to my main crafting network. For that to work, I would have to access a crafting terminal on this actual network. So let's actually just make one, and we can stick it on the back of this this thing. So I need to make an ME terminal. For that, I need to make more formation cores. We are almost out of formation cores. Let's make a whole bunch more. So terminal. Yeah, we can make you. Crafting terminal. Yeah, we can make you. Put you on the back. Bosh. And that should be then. We have 3 channels there. 4 overall so far. That's fine. Cause these, like I say, these 2 blocks will take 16 channels each. And that's more than enough for the other things. That's fine, that's fine. So if I go into this crafting terminal and say, view, I only want to see that. I just want to make one, please. Start. And then run like hell. We were too late. I could see it moving though. I could see it moving. craft 3. Run like hell. And there we go. That. And that is then returned to the system. We have successfully done our first autocraft. So that is the beginning of programming in recipes and then having them sort of send them off to the appropriate machine and then return them back to your inventory system. And you can see that obviously it has the only place it can actually store things is our storage subnet. So everything's kind of getting sent to that. Perfect. So I'm just nibbling on a ball leg. Okay. We can now extend this principle to some other things. We can then happily say, let's go logic. I know that one, and then gold. I know that one gold bar makes one logic circuit in code. I know that one one calculation press can be made from one Certus quartz in code. And finally, I know that one engineering, sorry, clear you out. I know that one engineering printed thing can be made from one diamond in code. So there we have like produces, and you can even, I think one of the nice things is you can always check your recipes by, you can just plonk them in there. Yeah, one gold for one that. One Certus for one that. And let's remind ourselves, the Certus one is the calculation. The gold is logic. You've got to be certain when you're calculating, but it's only logical that gold is. I don't know where I'm going with this. So you are logic. Logic is logic. You are calculation press. So you can be our calculation press. You are engineering. So you are engineering press. So there we go. We now have those patterns in place to allow us to create the circuits that we need. I'm going to put you back and then put some of you back in place. It just costs, yeah, I'm going to end up going off this one. Now, we now need to make a couple more things before we can really flesh it out, and that's all well and good. We've got our processes going. We've linked them up to a machine. The machine does a thing. We can now have circuits just made on demand to a degree. Obviously, we need to have the raw materials on hand, so we need to have the silicon already cooked. We need to have the diamonds and the Certus and the gold. I mean, gold, we've got millions of. Certus, yeah, we've got a bit of. Diamonds, we've got a couple, but fortunately they're fairly... You don't burn through as many engineering circuits as you do the other ones. And silicon you need for everything. But we could always get lots more Certus quartz in a pinch if you need to fly around the nether with our Fortune 6. Woo! And that can only going to get better. Now, to actually do crafting, we need to then make use of what these blocks are, which is in fact, let's put one piece in here, just so I'm not connecting up. Yeah, the molecular assemblers and the pattern providers. So pattern providers, we need to make a couple. And they will be joined by molecular assemblers. Oh, what do you know? We need more of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was the other one we need? Oh, what do you know? We obviously had a whole bunch of the other ones. In which case, can we make 2 more of you? That would be brilliant if we can. Then we can make 1 more of you because we are out of formation cores now. I swear sometimes I just want to bin... Ooh. What's that we're out of? We're out of logic processors. Ha 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 ha. Well, that's brilliant. Almost. I can certainly make the logic circuits, but I can't actually make the processors yet. But that's fine. What we can do is... Or what I'm going to do is put down a little block of... So there we have a pattern provider, and I'm just going to link you up with 2 of these. And the pattern providers take a channel, the molecular assemblers don't, but they can carry a signal. So even though this one isn't directly, this pattern provider isn't directly linked to that one, it's online through that thing. And I've also built this too low. Let's get those planks out there. Yeah, the whole idea was actually placing it on there. Then doing that, and then that. And where are you in my inventory? Here you are. So you can see how it works, basically. Because then I can even do one there. And then I can do molecular assemblers there and there. And you can see that's then the idea of what I've got, in that it's going to be those little tower blocks sort of building up, basically. And you're going to have then 2 by 2 by 4. And they even give off a bit of light, these things, with their cool little sort of rotating spectrum borders. But these things are very handy. These effectively work like crafting benches, so I can just encode any sort of pattern for stuff that I would make in a... What do you call it? Why have I forgotten my names? Anything I can make in a crafting bench, I can now make in there and encode it in. So, because what I want to make is a pattern provider pattern. Which is perfect. And then I can then put you in to, and then, yeah, because I could either go along and say, hey, I'm going to put you in one of these things. You can even put them in there and then fill it up. Or you can always use your pattern access terminal and just going to go pop, 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 pop. So, for instance, if I go in here and put that in there, and then we go in here, there we go, you can see it, it's just in that one. So I should now be able to go and say, hey, can I make one of these? And it will say, yeah, you've got your cores, you've got your iron, you've got your crafting benches. Let's go. And it'll think about it for a little bit. Oh, that's because I'm on there. And there we go. That's been made. And then I can even then take that and put it like that. Brilliant. So I have that done. So can I even make another one? Yes, I can. And just like that, it is made already. That's how quick they are. So what I'm going to do then is, let's start moving along the process. I'm going to put a pattern provider on the bottom of here. I'm going to put another one on the bottom of there. I'm then going to link these two with cable. Bom, 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 like just like that. And then go along here. And then I can actually say, hey, with these three, they can be used to turn those printed bits into an actual product. So if I went with logic, so let's go, hey, a logic processor, and this time, because I know there's no, oh, in the wrong one. In the wrong one. I want to go logic processor. It means that, hey, I want one of these, some redstone, and one of them. I can then add this pattern in, and it knows, the little plus symbol there, it knows how to make those. So it's like, hey, one of each, and I can make that. Okay, let's grab that pattern. We can then say, okay, what about a calculation processor? And it says, hey, yeah, again, I know how to make them, redstone. I don't know how to make that, but as long as you've got it in your system, I can make that. Excellent. And then engineering, we can do exactly the same thing. So I can then easily go, hey, I want a processing pattern here for you in there. You in there. Is that the same way around we were? Yeah. And then yeah, logic, calculation, and finally engineering, put you in there. So we now have the ability to kind of go, we'll say, for example, if I got my calculator presses, I've got 27 of you. What about logic? I don't actually have any logic processors. There we go. Right, that was it. But I do have 22 of these little things. I could say, hey, I'd like you to make 8 of these, please. And it goes, hey, yeah, that's cool. We've actually got 8 of them available. Do you want me to start? Yeah. And it will then just handily kind of go off in a distance and make them. And if I need any pattern provider, pattern providers can make them. Now, the other thing is I am churning through my blank patterns. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hey, how do you make a blank pattern? And it's like, well, I need Certus, I need iron, and I need glowstone dust and quartz glass. And I'm like, hey, cool. All right, can you make that for me, please? Or rather, even better, let's say, how do you make quartz glass? It goes, okay, that. Now, do we have, with the glass, I could have any old glass in my system. So let's say substitutions enabled, please. So as long as it's any glass, I don't have to be exactly glass. Actually, no, tell a lie. In this instance, I'm going to disable it. I don't want it using my specialist coloured white glass to make stuff in. I want it to be just regular glass for that. But when it gets to this one, I want it to be able to use substitutions so that any old quartz would do. So yeah, if I've got energized, it can use that. Maybe I don't want it to use energized actually, but yeah, I know there's that Greg Tech one as well, which it might be. Although in this instance, actually no, let's disable it and let's just keep it like that. Because what I can then do is say, hey, no, wrong one. This one, I want you to be able to make that from the essence if required. Oh, but we're out. We need some more blank terminals. Luckily, let's go in our pattern access and we can say, hey, is that right? Why have I got 4 there? What are you connected? Why are you connected? Oh, yeah, of course. That's where I'm going to have the engineering printer things. Whoops, never mind. But yeah, we can certainly make blank patterns from what we've got. So I should be able to say, hey, I want some blank patterns. Sure, craft me 16 of them. And it'd be like, fine, we don't actually have enough quartz glass, but I can make that from the glass that we do have available. And we've got 24 iron, and we've got the glowstone, and we have the dust and the Certus dust. Start. Cool. Oh, look at that. Bosh. 16 made straight away. No kind of grabbing the ingredients from places. No, none of that. Which is a point. So I'd be like, okay, well, with the blank patterns, I know in that ingredient, yeah, you needed that. So can I tell you to make the 6 Certus quartz from the essences? And not only that, but for the quartz glass, I know you needed the dust, which is then, hey, can you make 3 of that from 3 of them? Yep, it absolutely can. So we can then throw these around in separate patterns, and then it'll be able to just, we can just dump the essence into our system, and it can cook them up at its own leisure. Okay, I think we are starting to get somewhere. We can now have it absolutely say, well, how about if I want to make some of these? What do I need out of this? I need formation cores, which is that, that, and that. With the Fluix dust, I can tell it to make that from that essence. Nether quartz and that from that one. So let's do it. Let's go. Hey, if I want you to make one of these, I know I need to make one of them. Can I grab the pattern for that, please? Yep. And what was that? That is formation cores. Cool. Annihilation cores. I'd like you to make the recipe for that as well, please. You're done. And I'm aware with both of you, I need the recipe for Fluix dust. You're done. So finally, can I have the pattern for a crafting, for a pattern provider? No, wait. I've already done one of them. You already have the pattern for a pattern provider. Yeah, the pattern for a pattern provider. Cool. Alright, okay, in which case I can then take that one, put that in there, and clear. Oh, that's it. Clear it, save nothing, and then you can put that one back in there. So if ever you make one that you don't need, click clear, re-encode a blank pattern. And then, yeah. Similarly, you can always overwrite new ones as well. It doesn't actually have to be a blank pattern. You can always overwrite. Okay, so let's just stick some view in here. Let's go formation, annihilation, Fluix dust. And then also, while we're here, molecular assembler. See, it even knows how to make all of these. So I could be like, hey, cool. Let's encode you. And you know, one of the things that they all seem to require was crafting bench. With this, because there's so many wood types, I might, in fact, go... You are, yeah. Let's clear you out. Can I go then just oak plank? No, because I don't have the planks. Okay. So let's go like that. Because then if I went, okay, you are crafting pattern. If I make a valid pattern, it knows what to make as if it was a crafting bench. I can encode that. I can then happily say, hey, you, and encode that. So we have make 4 planks from a log, make 1 crafting table from 4 planks. Bosh. And there we go. So you can see how quickly, like just some basic essentials, we are absolutely filling up, just so we can make sure that we can craft everything from the pieces that we have. So if I wanted to say, make one of them, or rather if I go view craftable, I want you to craft, how many of these do I need? I need another 5. And it'll say, hey, to craft of them, we need to craft 6 of them. We've got 1 of them available, we need to craft 4. 20 of them, 10 of them. So you can see kind of what it needs. And even to the point of like to craft 4 of them and 6 of them, it knows it needs 5 of these. It needs the nether quartz. It needs the fluix dust. Start. And there we go. That's done. So if I went, hey, molecular. Oh, did I not get the pattern for molecular assembler yet? No, I didn't. Okay, let's go. Molecular assembler. And most of that we already have the pattern for as well. So I can then just throw you in somewhere. And I can say, oh, we only need another 4 of you. Two are done. And then it's just waiting on something. And 4 are done. Look at that. And already we have our absolute stack going. Okay, let's put you there instead. Then I can just put you there. You there. And here we go. Look at that. So we have a full tower going. So then I can even see, well, in fact, let's just clear those planks out so you can see the colour kind of thing. So there we have it. We have the 1 channel coming in from here. Well, I know that's 1. We have the 3 from there. So we have 4 channels coming along here. Plus the 8 of there. And suddenly we've got 12. 12 channels carrying along. And then, of course, we're going to have the same thing here eventually. And that is the idea of what this is all going to look like. I might just break you. Let's get some oak. And I can at least then go you. And all of this can now be safely oaked up. So let's go oak. We need some oak planks. Oak planks. Like that. And then this, yeah, we can absolutely cover it in facades. Maybe stone brick. We'll see. We can then, cover that up. We can cover this up. And then we can kind of make this more proper, I think is the only way to describe it. And I have a bigger, maybe start with doing 4Ks, terminal, coprocessor. Because at the moment, even though we've only got 1 coprocessor, it can only actually make use of one of these molecular assemblers. And eventually we want to have it being using 2 or 3 ideally. Because you think a lot of these, the good thing about this setup is this one, 4 of the sides have got a molecular assembler on them. So even if we just make one of the ones that make use of 4, the side ones have only got 3. But of course, also you've got the problem in that if there's lots of crafts going on at the same time, they might be busy. But it's still a way of kind of making sure it does what it needs to do. Oh. Sorry. Well, that's probably a sign for me to start wrapping up if I'm yawning my head off. Might be good is if we can. Well, let's maybe go and very quickly. Let's see if we can beautify up a couple of those things, because yeah, we're all set up in here. Let's check how are we doing for some materials. How are we doing for iron? We've only got 400 iron left. We've still got 1,000 gold, but we have chewed through our iron recently. When we had damn near 1,000 from what I remember at one point, and we're half that number. We're still doing all right for a lot of other stuff. Right, look at that. We've got 250 steel. A lot of materials we're not using that much of really, but iron we are desperate for. We could probably use easy villagers to set up an iron farm, which is something to do. That's what do you need for that? No. You need glass, you need lava, you need stone and that, but I think you also need to then trap a village in there, and in fact, is there, if I go at easy villagers, what have you got? You've got a villager that we've just picked up, and other than that you need a trader, an auto trader, a farmer, a breeder, a converter, an iron farm, or an incubator. So I think for the iron farm, I'm pretty sure you need like a villager and a zombie in there, and I think that's it. It otherwise works pretty much off vanilla mechanics, in that if you get a villager and a zombie, it will then, rather than having a setup so it generates the iron golems and they fall into lava and then they die, hence why you have a bucket of lava. I think you just need to yonk that. I'll probably watch a YouTube video on that tonight and remind myself of how it works. Otherwise, yeah, I think we are at a point where we're good. You know, I'm just not sure about that. You are slabs, aren't you? Yeah, your side slabs. Maybe you need to put vertical slabs in there, because I've just noticed like gap there, fine. Wide gap, gap there, gap there. You don't fit the rhyme scheme, mate. At all. Okay, let's just do some quick tidying up while we're in the zone. So I want to make some stone. Some of you can go away. Dirt can go away. Facade, I'll make a lot of you. We need stone, vertical slabs. We need stone, slares. I need stone, slabs. Cool, don't actually need you at all. But what we're going to do is we're going to go like that. We're going to go like that, like that, like that. We're going to do stairs, stairs, and then bosh, bosh, bosh. Slab. Look at that, there we go. You are now the same as everyone else. Fine. Let's head over to our working area, because the other thing I want to do is, well, hey, let's just put you in my inventory for now. Also, pattern access terminal. Oh, you already have a pattern for molecular assembler. Oh, okay. Put you in there, clear, encode, put you back. Molecular. Yep, we do. Don't know why I've got two of them. Okay, or maybe I had it in my inventory, thought I had already made them. Yeah, I think I know what I've done there. I know I did wrong there. One thing I do want to do then is let's make another pair, let's make another controller. Let's just get the other side set up and ready. Cool, we can make you. Then what about if I wanted P to P? So, to make one, we'll craft unavailable items. And if you do like the shift click, then it kind of makes the thing so you can see it being made. There we go. That took a little time. It's not as obviously because it's using the machines that are over here, and they're not quite as fast as the kind of crafter. But let's get this set in, and then we can finally sort of start building some things. And I know this is being the most utterly lazy way of doing this, rather than kind of working with the other edges we've got. So let's push you out. Let's put you in. Let's put a P to P on you. Let us put the cable back. Then we can say, hey, where's my memory card? Where is that memory card? Oh, it's not even in the thing, it's here. We can go, I would like to create new, please. I'd be like, thank you very much. Where are you going to go with that create new? Heh. Let's head all the way down, all the way here. And you. I'm going to break you and you and you and you. And I'm going to say here. Load. Device loaded. And what have we got? Dense cable. Chunky boy. Because then I can happily break you open. Can I make at least one bit more of Chunky Boy? Dense. In fact, no, let's just search for just Fluix. We have some of the Fluix cables, so I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make 4 pieces, which then make 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Which then we can make 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. Beautiful. And this just means I can hide this work in progress back here. So I can go 1, 2, like that. Like that. You were that way, weren't you, actually? So let's break you and you. We can then get some regular Fluix. Put you like that and go 1, 2. You're in the know. Let's get some oak. Let's go like that and say I want a stack of planks. You're going to be oak. And then let's cover you up and then leave you open like that. And then what I want is, let's go spruce. So we have some cable facade, spruce planks. You're you. You can go back in the system. Oak I want. I also do want just some regular spruce planks. So what I'm going to do is you and you. You can be spruce planks for now until I create you properly. Then let's just cover all of you up. Look at that. That looks smooth. We then want some. Let's go anchor. Oh, is that another flash on my phone? No, that's fine. It's just that. And with the anchor, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want some stone brick. And I reckon I want a good... Let's actually just make a stack of you. I'm probably going to end up using a lot of you as time goes on. And then let's kind of just cover you up. Look at that. Dawning of day 225. And we are at the beginning of having an absolute system on our hands. So there we have it. There we have it. Now, if I was to knock that lantern out because it looks a bit wrong. Do you actually provide enough light in here, what with the other light sources and everything else going on in our lives? Because like you obviously provide some, you provide some, we then have bits going on over here. Do you actually provide any? I can't tell whether you illuminate out or not. Maybe, maybe not. So I could even just kind of go... Maybe stone brick would do it. Does look a bit odd though, doesn't it? Because of the way that they are absolutely illuminated. because they're obviously shining on. They're slightly translucent, and they're yeah. Or maybe it's just that the thing on the block is. Either way, that kind of works. I always think it's a little bit of an odd one, but it kind of works. Yeah, at least the whole kind of, if there's no panel in there, it's not so bad, but they do have a bit of a thing about them. So it might be then a case of I put a stone brick there, and actually let's then do I still have any smooth stone facade? Yes, I do, but not enough. So let's maybe go anchor. Oh, you watch, I'm not going to have any smooth stone, am I? I think I should have some smooth stone. Yeah, we got a bit. Cool. Let's make some of you, and then I'm also just going to get my quartz wrench so I can pop you off there and you off there. And then be careful not to hit the terminals themselves. Okay, and then hopefully this is different enough that you then won't notice that it looks different. And it's just a case of no, the terminals themselves are just smooth stone. It's still stone, but yeah, they're different. And so it looks, yeah, hopefully that kind of works. Hopefully that kind of works. All right, well, maybe let's leave that there and let's put the, let's get a thumbnail going on here. Let's see if we can't catch the inscribers and that in one shot. Look at that. Let's get this all in the go. Maybe let's look that way a little bit so we can kind of, beautiful, 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 beautiful. We are in biscuits. Screenshot taken. Lovely, lovely. That is going to be it for tonight. I think that's a great stopping place. We have got an absolute milestone reached, and we are going to make our life a lot easier for ourselves when it comes to just needing little things created, set up, anything sort of out of the ordinary, or tell a lie. Anything routine that we constantly know we need lots of, we can now just kind of go pop, 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 and get crafted that way. Can set a load of stuff in this building. We are going to need to go fetching for some more resources eventually, because we're getting out of iron to the point of then we need to then set up making those resources. And certainly, I think another building to consider is like a little, the equivalent of a villager trading hall, but of course it doesn't have to be that big because we can use easy villagers to really get that going. And certainly an iron farm, because the rate at which we're chewing through it is incredible. Well, I think that is going to be it. We'll stop it there and I'll see you all later.